Hello, I'm Jefferson Clark with the Localization Institute. I'm here with Cristina Aselmi, who I am pleased to say, is our newest instructor for game localization. We did several of these classes and seminars in the past, but we haven't done one for a couple of years, and a lot has changed in the industry. Cristina, could you tell us a little bit about what you're going to be tackling with this virtual roundtable?
Yeah, for sure. So first of all, hi everyone. Thanks a lot, Jefferson. I'm super happy to start working together on this and talk about some of the topics that are super close to my heart and also to the heart of the industry, I guess. And about this workshop, the way it's going to work is that it's going to be like a very collaborative workshop on the topic of AI. What does it mean? You know that, like you said, a lot has changed during the past years. We started off with some automation in the localization world, and then machine translation came and we started using that more or less, and today we're dealing with a lot of different tasks and topics related to AI. And in the world of localization, depending on the different kind of text that you're dealing with, it's very hard to introduce AI because we're dealing with a lot of creativity. For example, for me, for instance, that I've worked in the gaming industry, creativity is one of the most important, but also like in the marketing area, creativity is very, very important. And we always thought that with AI it's very hard to achieve. And that since in this world it's not that common, it's very hard to find like, how to articles about how to use AI, how to best like introduce it into the workflow and so on. And whenever we attend conferences and events like that, we always hear about it, but we don't really have a chance to actually discuss with peers and share knowledge. Sometimes because obviously we don't find the time. Most of the times we also like work for companies that in theory are competitors, but we don't understand that in reality we don't really compete with each other in the world of localization. Because even if we work for companies that are actually competitors, the localization teams are really nothing to fight over with each other. And that's why the idea of this workshop came. So it's going to be a safe space in which different people from different companies on the client side are going to be able to meet and discuss about localization. Not only just like that, but they will be given, you will be given the opportunity to actually imagine how to implement this kind of technologies in your workflow. And the opportunity that you will get is to work together with peers doing the same job in different companies. So probably having to face the same challenges, but in different environments. And so with that, you can share like tricks and tips with each other and see how to best like take what you learned in this workshop and take it into your team. So the idea is to create like imaginary scenarios that are imaginary because they are just like created for this workshop, but at the same time they can be practical because they can be things that you will face on your day-to-day work, for example. So for instance, how to simply apply AI for translation, but also how to evaluate quality, how to evaluate ROIs related to that, how to make a case for it. So how can you convince your stakeholders and so on. You will be given like a scenario in which you will be made to think about how to tackle these challenges together with peers that you will be in groups together. You will work and you will come up with a strategy, and then you will be presented to the others and we will be discussing about it. So that's more or less the idea of this.
Wow. Excuse me. So basically the idea is that it's you're workshopping this problem. So AI, you're trying to say, is not like, wait, there's actually a problem with implementing AI. It's not just you push a button and you're ready to go.
Absolutely.
Okay. So that's really interesting. So you have like this workshop format, and it's virtual, so you're here virtually with your peers. And instead of just assuming that somebody has the answers, you just are maybe workshopping individual problems, coming up with solutions, and then talking it through as a whole, as a group. That's a really interesting premise. And so what do you think some of the key takeaways will be for anyone that is going to attend this roundtable?
First of all, the opportunity to expand a little bit your network, getting to know other people, having the same challenges, working for other companies and establish connection. At the same time, not being told what to do, but also like trying to figure it out in a guided way, of course, because obviously I will be there to help and giving you tips if you're stuck or whatever. But at the same time, you're going to try out without the possibility of failing, because it's not like something that you have to do for real in this workshop, but it's actually something that you will have to do. So it's more or less like some sort of trial that you will have the chance to have, and with the help of somebody else that doesn't work with you, so you can get like an outside perception. So I think that it's going to be very valuable, and it's going to be a very good opportunity to really come out of the comfort zone and start like really thinking about these kind of topics in a very practical way.
Yeah, that sounds, yeah, very pragmatic, a very pragmatic approach. So you've had quite a bit of experience in the industry, so you must have some, it must be kind of insane to think of like 15 years ago what you were doing and now in today's world, just what you're able to do, but also still some of the limitations. How are you going to bring some of that experience into the workshop?
Yeah, so I've been working with AI for the past 10 years, let's say, implementing machine translation in workflows and training engines, evaluating quality, and so on. So after that, I learned a lot, and I think I'm in a very good position to, not tell people how to do it, but at least I help people to get there and figure out how to do that. So I hope that that will bring like some help in this, so that people will not feel like they will just be left alone and figuring out what they have to do, but there will be somebody that actually has done it in reality and can at least guide people without imposing anything, also because there is no like blueprint on how to do that, because every company is different. At the same time, there are some things that can be common to everyone. So this is the only thing that I will do.
Right. So the problems could be similar across the board, even though the solutions might be
Absolutely.
different. So, and then the format is, so it's 4 hours roughly, and you break it up into groups for the workshop. And it's May 7th that it's happening, and it's virtual, so you don't have to go out. You can even, you don't have to, you can be wearing your pajamas if you want. So I'm super excited about this event. Christina, thanks for joining us today, and I hope to see some of you there. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jefferson. Same. I'm super excited about it. Hope to see a lot of you there.
Bye.
Bye.